Folks, my name is Dr. Chris Jones, and I'm teaching the Intro to Religion class that you're signed up for in the fall of 2020. Right now, it's July 16th, and I believe that an email just went out from Washburn Admin informing students about some of the changes that are going to be occurring to class delivery this fall. And so you can read that email. I suggest that you do. I wanted to reach out to you and tell you about what our class is going to look like, because I think that you're entitled to that information and I want you to know what you're working with so that you can decide if you want to stay in this class, if you want to look for something else, or whatever. When you signed up for this class, it was scheduled to be a face-to-face class meeting on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Um, I made the decision to move it to fully remote delivery. Here's what that means. You are still charged the same tuition, not online tuition, but regular face-to-face tuition for the class, but we are not going to meet in person this semester. We are going to meet only on Zoom, and we're going to use D2L for all of the content that you're going to have to learn in the class. Now, before you turn this off and go straight to your advisor and transfer to a different class, let me say a couple of things about why this class is not going to suck the way that online classes in the spring of this year sucked. And they did suck for the most. Mine certainly did. I don't want to speak for anybody else. Maybe you had some awesome classes, but my classes were hot fermented garbage. I'm just going to be honest about that. This class is not going to be hot fermented garbage because I have spent all summer learning how to teach online in ways that are not lousy. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about what we're going to do. So, I am going to deliver the content of the class in two forms. You're going to have some assigned readings. You're going to read one book about Appalachian snake handling Christians and one book about Haitian voodoo. And I'm going to record a lot of very short 6-minute topical lectures on specific ideas and concepts that you need to have in order to understand the class. So you're not going to have to sit and listen to 75-minute PowerPoint drones where the professor reads the bullet points or reads from the textbook. They're going to be this kind of format, maybe with some slides on the side, no more than 6 to 10 minutes long about one topic in particular, and you can watch those at your own leisure whenever you want to, as many times as you want to get the big ideas in the class. Now, in terms of grades, most of the grades are going to come from short papers that you will be able to produce and turn in. Um, and I grade on a contract basis, so all grading in my class is pass-fail, and you can revise as many times as you want to until you get the grade that you want to get. So if you want to get a C in the class, do enough work to get a C, pass that, and you get a C, and onward up to a B, onward up to an A. And so there are no tests, there are no exams. You're not going to be using the Respondus lockdown browser or whatever. Most of the work is going to be take-home work. Another thing, while these are predominantly meant to be written papers, I accept multiple formats. So if you would rather, for instance, record a video of yourself talking through your topic, or if you would rather schedule an oral exam by phone or by Zoom, or if you'd rather submit a PowerPoint or something like that, I'm willing to work with that as well because I know that not everybody loves to write, and when you're taking a lot of online and remote classes, you have a lot of writing to do, more than you normally would. Let's talk about participation and interaction. Um, we're going to be using discussion boards, and I know that that can be lousy. I think that I found a way to do it so that it is engaging and fun and interesting, and there are two things about that. The first one is that I'm not going to ask you to post a certain number of times a week, and I'm not going to give you specific, obvious questions to try to answer. We don't want to have discussion boards where the first person who gets there answers everything, and then everybody else just says, I agree with Megan. I think Megan's right, and then says the same thing Megan said. No, we're not going to do that. Use the discussion boards to help yourself and to help other students learn. Ask questions, make observations, engage in real conversation. And for that reason, I'm going to make the discussion boards self-graded. So I'll give you a rubric explaining how much I think a student ought to do to get a C, a B, or an A. You do that much work, and then you tell me how much you did, and that will be your grade for participation. And so that way you aren't jumping through hoops to participate in class. Something else about participation. I'm always available for Zoom office hours. I'll make sure that I have plenty of availability for you. And during the warmer months, when we can meet outside, I will definitely set up some outdoor time where you can come and meet with me in person outdoors early on in the semester. Well, it's still safe to do that. So we'll get to interact. We'll get to get know each other. I'm going to do some things to help students get to know each other. I promise. Right hand, whatever God you pray to. No fun facts. Cross my heart, hope to die, no fun facts. Okay. So I guess that's it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. You have my email. You're welcome to use that. The attached syllabus has my contact information in it. I encourage you to use that as well. So if you want to text me, that's cool. If you want to DM me on Twitter, that's okay. I view social media as an extension of my public self, so I'm very happy to interact with you there as well. But basically, above all else, just make sure that you're getting all the information that you need to be successful, and that you make an informed choice about what you want to do for the fall semester. I really look forward to working with you in the fall. I look forward to getting to know you either in person or online. And I look forward to helping you learn and grow and flourish and be successful in the midst of a global pandemic. So, thank you for listening, and I will see you in the fall.